Kontynuuję naszą przygodę. Jesteśmy troszeczkę dalej, co prawda, bo sobie wcześniej też pograłem. Gra jest ściągająca.
I should ask.
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Ha, stop by the shop when you can.
O,
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
okej.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground. Z tego co pamiętam, jeżeli teraz będziemy mieli level, to możemy sobie czwarty set jak zrobić. Idziemy tu.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Who needs
Chcesz czy no? Ja się postaram coś powyłączyć, co jest w tle. Dobra, chyba mi się udało.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
No.
Nice doing business with you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broom Flight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races then.
Dobra, słuchajcie, może nie my na race, tylko...
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Musimy poprzebijać balonem. I tam jest piątka. Byłem przed chwilą dorzucił. Udało nam się. Co? Ale o co ci chodzi?
Wołałam 3 razy, czy chcesz frytki.
Ale całe?
Co?
Całe?
Jak cała?
Frytki? Wszystkie?
Nie no, pół paczki zostało.
Nie zrobiłaś mi kolacji?
A zrobić ci kolację? Filip, 3 razy się pytałam, czy chcesz. Chcesz frytki na kolację? Z ketchupem?
Chcę.
My older sister taught me.
dobra, jeszcze jakiś jeden balkon. Tam jest.
Brilliant.
I certainly make sure I stay abreast of my home.
Możemy w sumie iść na skutki.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office. Or taking it out into the world.
Glacius!
There you go. Catching them quickly.
Revelio.
O, jakieś palto mam lepsze. Czy zobaczmy się. Wybierzmy tą misję. Nie możemy zapisać zamytanej konkurencji. Albo później też wyżyłem tak później. O, później to. O, to.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Dobra, zobaczmy się teraz tylko tego pachnem.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Halo? Halo? Idę. Idę. No nie mogę znaleźć tego Lohamora.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Revelio.
How are your students getting on this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom. Alohomora.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Bruce.
Czy życzysz sobie coś jeszcze?
To wszystko, dzięki.
Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marching Professor Hector's class is superb. I don't think that's what that class is for.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I hope there are no students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way. Suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
I chyba będziemy mieli naszego wierzchowca.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here. You can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches. Experience. That's lovely.
Ja pierdolę.
I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
To jest pufek.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
O, Martyna! Kotki!
Couple of knees or whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
Duże kotki.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst. Over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having. What do you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Talenty, super. No się będzie ponieważ teraz możemy sobie ogarnąć. No, że tak naprawdę zostało porządnie. Jeszcze nie mogę.
I wonder if I'll ever... Ah, nothing like being young and...
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Gryffindor.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them, and I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. And do I care? No. I say I'm the best, and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
I'm getting the hang of this. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh! Oh! Now that's more like it! I'm getting the hang of this. Oh! Oh! This is rather fun.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of my own house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Her thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Teraz możemy wrócić do Hogsmeade'u. Gdzie do niego powiedzieć? Halo, mordo. Było spoko, ale... Dobra. Co ty tam masz? Trotytkę.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Nothing warms a body like incense.
Martyna, idź zobacz na szybko do pieca.
Back from your latest flight. I want to hear all the
A
particulars.
wróciłeś do piec węgiel?
Nie, bo jest jeszcze pełno żaru.
I potem ci powiedział, że masz nie włączyć.
Tak, że mam na razie, że mam go rozdmuchać i mam go zostawić.
Bo te kaloryfer jest zimny.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
To jest jakieś ważne. A musi mieć depuls.
I wish I'd paid more attention when I was
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Ugh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind! Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on...
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you?
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
If something threatens me, first thing I can't do.
Revelio. You too, Amit.
First the teacher.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Hello, Lodcock. Sorona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sorona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sorona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Dobrze, to ty nie chodź, bo ty masz jasne ciuchy.
Bo ja nie wiem, jaki diabeł dzisiaj wstąpił. Słyszysz? Od godziny taki jest. Ja nie wiem, o co chodzi. Z rąk ucieka. Mi nawet byś tam kredytkę od twojego ojca dałam do zabawy.
Żebyś ty to widziała, Martyna. Wiesz, co to zrobiła?
Był laser nie wiem gdzie jest.
A ja go gdzieś widziałem.
Ja też go gdzieś widziałam ten laser.
Ja go gdzieś widziałem, nie wiem gdzie on jest. Gdzie go poszukać? Go gdzieś widziałem.
Ja też gdzieś widziałam ten laser.
Pytanie się do ciebie.
Ty, a wiesz o tym, że ty nie poprowadzisz za tydzień w sobotę zajęć?
Czemu?
No bo powiedziałeś, że potrzebujesz 2 laptopy.
Jakoś poprowadzę na chama.
Wiesz o co mi chodzi?
Wiem, o co ci chodzi, jakoś będę musiał poprowadzić na chama. Albo wezmę zastępstwo.
No bo mi nie kupiłeś zasilacza do laptopa. Ale nie da tu. Proszę, od kilku minut wrócił śmieci. Co masz tu?
pojęcia, nie wiem.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
I'd like to see your parents.
No możemy, ale teraz? Poczekaj, co skończę misję chociaż, co?
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently.
Ale ty cię nie interesuje, bo nie
It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable.
70 000, no to
It is the reason I find
to
myself
minimalnej
traveling with you
krajowej
to this
czekać,
tomb
czy
today.
Próg podatkowy?
No tak, no bo przecież to się liczy z podatku.
Ale ty nie zapłacisz nic. Bo jeszcze nie masz 26.
No bo jeszcze nie mam, ale...
Ja też w tym roku nie zapłacę jeszcze nic.
Jeszcze.
Prawda, przecież Martyna, ja będę miał grubo ponad 100 000 przychodów.
Jakoś kurwa nie widzę tych 100 000 kurwa.
Rocznego?
O ty chuju,
No to zajrzyj się.
jeszcze 1000 zł kurwa dostaniemy jak pojedziemy do Łodzi. Tylko nie wiem na co je przeznaczymy.
A czemu na 1000 zł dostaniemy?
Bo dostaniemy 1000 zł jeszcze.
Na co?
Nie wiem kurwa na co.
Od kogo?
Od babci.
Czy babcia pogięło? Babcia wydaje wszystkie swoje pieniądze?
Nie, ta kurwa kurwa to nie będą lokaty. Ja wiem, że kurwa jakie masz wody, to będzie chuj.
Aha, i ona co chwilę z niej wyciąga, tak?
Tak, co chwilę kurwa to wyciągnę.
Powiedzcie babci, żeby się uspokoiła, co?
Nie, trzeba z twoim ojcem pogadać, kiedy możemy wyjść z kuchni.
Jak sprzedamy części.
A kiedy kurwa możemy zacząć...
Nie mam pojęcia. Czemu muszę iść z nim? O, czemu on idzie, a nie biegnie?
No po prostu, bo chyba Filip, jak weźmiemy się za kuchnię, to chyba z kafelkami.
No. Ty, ale to musi być chujowe, nie? Mieć tak krótkie ciało, tak długie ręce, że idziesz i haczysz rękoma o ziemię.
Może ma chorobę genetyczną.
Nie, to jest goblin.
Jezus. Łocet nam się skończył i...
To jest... To tak dziwnie wygląda, bo nie mieli...
prowadzić jutro skodę z warsztatu.
A, że jest zrobiona?
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
Ja mówię, a skąd pan wie?
Generalnie wygląda to tak, jakby on miał normalną górę, a tylko nóżki krótkie.
Filip, ja bym to 1000 zł odłożył.
Tak, ja bym też jeszcze 1000 zł na razie odłożył.
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
Nie, bo ona też mi powiedziała, że to 1000 zł, żebyśmy sobie na drzwi przeznaczyli jakąś... Nice.
Martyna, najpierw trzeba te drzwi zrobić.
Ale słyszałeś, będzie w przyszłym tygodniu, jak dobrze pójdzie.
Generalnie, jeżeli one wejdą na te zawiasy i nie będzie trzeba nic robić, nie? To...
Znaczy trzeba będzie je uciąć.
Znaczy, czy inaczej,
A
jeżeli...
wiesz o tym, Filip, że zjebaliśmy
Czemu?
w pewnym sensie. Nie wiesz dlaczego. Bo wzięliśmy kurwa z oknami, a nie wiadomo ile one będą kurwa do skrócenia. Żeby nie było tak, że my kurwa...
Znaczy, prawdopodobnie okienko będzie przy stopach jedno. No ale to wiesz, tam jedno kurwa chuj, nie?
Dlatego pomyślałam, że resztę zrobimy z tymi.
Nie, musisz teraz iść jedno. Zobaczymy jak to będzie wyglądać w sumie finalnie.
Nie musimy Filip zrobić jedno.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the dark protectors, known as inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
Reszta poszła w ten desen. A drzwi wejściowe i tak trzeba będzie z biegiem czasu zmienić.
Tak. Tylko wiesz, że żeby zrobić drzwi wejściowe to jest wpis do roboty?
A myślisz, żeby kurwa skuć kuchnię to też nie będzie wpis do roboty?
Co?
Żeby skuć kafelki w kuchni to też będzie w chuj roboty.
Bo tam będzie co, podłoga, wszystko robione?
Filip, tam już kurwa zrobimy wszystko.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
I one są chyba z tego
A
co
wiesz,
tam w betonie
trzeba
zaczepione.
wziąć specjalne kafelki, które będą przystosowane do ogrzewania podłogowego?
Tak, wiem. Pytanie czy ojciec takie ma tam, a mi się nie wydaje. Że on po prostu wziął najtańsze.
Też mi się tak wydaje, ale...
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
Nie, mnie się z twoją mamą dobrze pracowało, z samą twoją mamą, ale jak jeszcze wy dokładaliście swoje 2 grosze...
Dlatego my poszliśmy z psami już kurwa w pewnym momencie do Kastoramy.
I wtedy się zaczęło robić, i wtedy my sobie spokojnie robiliśmy, nikt się nie denerwował, wiesz o co chodzi.
No.
Matka ci to wtedy powiedziała, że jak wy wyszliście, to nagle spokój był, tak? Bo ja to uwielbiam, jak każdy wpierdala swoje 4 kurwa grosze, bo musi.
Dlatego ja poszłam po jedzeniu.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Ale tak szczerze, one nie mają Filip kurwa w sobie ani grama tłuszczu. Że jakie zajebiste wychodzą polędwiczki z nich, a te nuggetsy, cudmiot i orzeszki. Filip, zobacz.
Revelio!
20 minut na ustaloną temperaturę i mam 20 minut spokoju.
No tak.
It's sealed.
To ja mam wrażenie...
Moths. Curious. Lumos.
Prosta zagadka.
Revelio. Merlin's beard.
Ale tradycyjna.
Jest za droga na olej w tym momencie.
Już nawet pal licho, że na olej. O, to jest fajna pelerynka.
Tak wygląda, że
To muszę zmienić na to. Teraz już lepiej, nie?
no.
W sensie wygląd chcę zmienić.
No. No ciekawe za ile to przejdzie.
Revelio.
Kiedy ja przejdę całość? Wątpię, żeby to było szybko. Ja nawet nie wiem, czy jestem w połowie gry.
This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos.
No ćma.
Reparo. Glacius.
Towarem deficytowym.
Accio.
Nie wiem, czy tutaj było tak Filip zawsze.
Nie wiem właśnie. Wszyscy kupują na skalę masową?
Lumos.
Ile czekaliśmy dzisiaj za tym mięsem?
Nie wiem, czy... A, to była taka dostawa?
Filip, tam było 6 skrzynek i to 6 skrzynek poszło kurwa, bo ludzie czekali. I to były całe koszyki.
I ludzie się odpychali wręcz.
Tak.
Więc dorwała się jakoś...
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Ja się teraz z palety. Ale wiesz, ja kurwa grzecznie wziąłem 2 paczki.
O. Okej.
Confringo. They're certainly persistent. Incendio. Confringo.
Już znudziło wam się.
Revelio.
O, czekaj.
Depulso.
Idź.
Revelio.
Nie, ona nie jest zrobić.
Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Depulso.
Da się tam poobracać.
A.
Tylko, że jeśli da zasilanie, to...
Depulso.
Rozumiesz?
Rozumiem.
Lumos.
Nie,
Teraz muszę je przekładać stąd. A jak gdzie jest jeszcze jedna trzecia siema?
tam na górę. Nie.
A tu była. Co on tam robi?
Czego źle
Revelio. What's that hanging there? Looks pretty. Down I go. No other way. It's sealed shut from the other side. Revelio. Repulsor.
Moja mama powiedziała, że i tak 280 zł było bardzo mało do zapłaty. Kurwa, zajęcie.
Levioso.
Proszę mnie jeszcze bardziej. No chociaż jakbym zapłaciła z 500, to by było dużo. A nie 300.
Oh!
A też bym się chciał...
Kurwa, 30 zł za kurwa kilo.
O, ziomki.
Confringo. Incendio. Rodrigo. Stupid one. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo.
Gdyby tak, można powiedzieć, książki z Harry'ego Pottera były zrobione. Czy w sensie te gry?
Lumos.
Już nie zdążyłam zapalić jeszcze światła.
Był krzyk?
Kurwa. Stajesz tu i wprawiasz w bok.
Repulsor. This looks even more complex.
Najpierw pierdolni tamtą ćmę.
Dobra, czyli musimy sobie to odpalić na maksa.
Repulsor. Lumos.
Teraz jak rozumiem, tu jest ściema. Nie wiem, co ja zrobiłem. Teraz co ja mam zrobić?
Repulsor.
No nie było na sobie ucieczka.
Revelio.
Będziemy tu zobaczyć najpierw. Aha, tu są tylko skrzyneczki. Ja muszę jakoś to ogarnąć. Chyba mam pewien pomysł.
Repulsor.
teraz... Chyba już czaję.
To.
Lumos.
Bierę ją.
Musisz przełożyć tu.
I co tu, ziomek?
Ty podnosisz to, bierzesz, trzymaj stan.
Depulsor. Lumos.
O tu. Co tu? Czy muszę zrobić sobie teraz...
Accio. Depulsor. Lumos.
Ale jak muszę jakoś tam później wejść. Rozumiesz?
A tu?
Ja muszę tam jakoś później sobie wejść, nie?
Musi być na to sposób. Bo tak nie wskoczysz.
Chyba, że...
Accio. Depulsor. Lumos.
Przełóż tam, do tamtego. No. I spróbuj wejść tutaj na tą... Nie.
Ale zobacz, jak nie ma tutaj motylka...
No ale nie wiesz, o co mi chodzi, nie wiesz, jaką mam taktykę. Tutaj na to, ale nie doskoczysz.
Accio. Lumos.
Motylek,
Musi być pomysł. Musi być
motylek musi być tu.
No ale...
A gdybyśmy go przestawili z tej strony?
Nie da.
Motylek musi być z tej strony, żeby...
Może się nie podskoczy tak wysoko.
Accio. Depulsor. Accio. Depulsor.
Nie, bo jak wskakujesz, to...
Lumos.
Kupuję to już bez motylka.
Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
Ale jak ja mam cię, kurwa, podnieść, nie podnosząc cię?
To, a przełóż go na tamtą barierkę. Na tamtą platformę.
Ale on tu musi być na tej platformie, żeby to się mogło podnieść.
Ale nie może być na tej platformie, bo ci ucieka.
Ale jak go przełożę tu, to nie podniosę tego. Gdzie z nim polatać?
Jeśli taką świetnie zrobię, może nie wpadniemy w taki genialny pomysł.
Bo zaraz to na YouTubie poszukam, czy coś już nie doszło tutaj. No bo zobacz, my dajemy tutaj i on rozchyla nam te płatki. Jak ta misja się nazywa? O.
Mówię, że Tam się musi pojawić.
Aha.
Czyli co?
Położony obelisk. Z ciemą jeszcze ma być jakiś. Jeszcze coś tu ma być. Bo te zabraliśmy, ta jest na tym. Tak.
No. 4. 1. Drugi.
Czyli ostatnia zagadka we wnękach. Znajdziemy 2 ćmy, które przeprowadzamy do korby na środku.
Stajemy na windzie 4 i kręcimy mechanizmem. Drzwi znajdują się wyżej, po lewej stronie.
Po prawej i lewej. No po prawej zebraliśmy. Jeszcze nie...
Jest winda.
No stąd zabraliśmy. Stamtąd i stamtąd zabraliśmy. Dobra, może jest jakiś... Oni to tak pobieżnie to opisali. O, mam tu.
I need to bring moths to the door. Powers. Lumos. Hanging there. Looks precarious. Way. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Martyna! Chodź na chwilę.
A gdzie był?
Pa. Tamten zostaje.
No. A musiałeś coś odsłonić?
Nie, on to tak cały czas był.
Lumos.
I sobie tutaj bigał. To jest tak zwany być ślepym, tak? Ale nikt tego nie widział nawet.
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have better show this to Lodgok. I know there's a mechanism to open this door.
Żadnego skarbu w tym miejscu.
No coś, tu masz skrzynka. Tu jakieś złotko czy coś.
Gdzie?
Tu. Na prawo, na wprost teraz.
Rebellion.
No już nic nie ma.
Tu masz skrzynię pod tym.
A tu, złotko. Oczywiście.
Powiedziałam, że jakieś złotko czy coś.
Wow. Dobra.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
Oh, I shall enjoy this.
There they are. The Ashwinders. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Hey, you let Nora defend us. You can't hold out forever. Not survive this. Incendio. I've seen you, Jim. You will pay for that. Expulso!
Lumos. Confringo.
Might want to look up.
Expulso! Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Expulso! Hardly.
Confringo.
Expulso!
Expelliarmus.
Now you've gone too...
Potato. Stupid.
The lamb returns to the wolf. Shall we finish what we started?
Expulso! Now to finish the job.
What have you done?
Your poaching days are over. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
Ha! Another pitiful beast caught in my trap.
You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake.
Accio.
Fight for me!
Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
My wand!
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An ashwinder. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Punkt do dyskando by się przydało.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! what we have here.
Mówisz?
Incendio.
Levioso. Depulso.
Yes.
Dość ciekawie się zagra.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterfly.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Mamy trochę tych misji. Możemy już na pewno iść. Warto.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Do you think it's possible to spend time with the mermaid in the lake?
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
So knowledgeable.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the training dummy?
Descendo!
Excellent. I think you have it. At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Trudno się nauczyć. Względem szybko. Może być fajne, to może być fajne. To trzeba będzie zrobić. Na pewno.
Wonder who lives here.
come to the wrong place, child.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
You're no better than a mother.
I'd rather scrape cauldrons and work with
Revelio.
The Minister of Magic didn't get
Whatever my task, I console myself knowing that some place...
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I am Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Never trust a man. Off on another adventure, are we?
You made it.
enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, It's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only goes from my book.
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
Defendo! I won't bet.
Ringo! Incendio!
No! I won't bet. You've made your last mistake. You fight about as well as a puffskein. How nice. This is almost...
Protego! Descendo!
Levioso! Who do you think you are?
Confringo!
No!
Incendio!
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus!
Someone's here.
Defendo!
No!
Such! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I won't rest.
Confringo! Defendo!
No! I won't rest.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. she came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
Revelio.
They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean?
Revelio.
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Lumos.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Finders keepers. Finders keepers.